Let's finish The Knight and the Moth. Okay, so if you don't know what this book is about, it essentially is like kind of in medieval times, and they have these omens which people like put their faith in. Like they believe in these omens, and omens are what the name entails, like good signs and bad signs. And there's like 6 objects which determine what signs you're gonna get if you get your divination read or whatever. So there's like a coin, an ink blot, an oar, a loomstone, and a moth, I'm pretty sure. Something else, I don't know. This girl, basically the point of the story is this found family band of people, band of friends, not really friends, but they're trying to retrieve every omen. Like they're trying to get the coin, the inkwell, the oar, the loomstone, the moth, and the other thing. I just realized something on page 251 that I want to share. So if you have not read the book, this is a timestamp you skip to. They already have the coin, right? They also already have the inkwell because they won that. She's currently 6, or Sybil is currently fighting for the oar. She has the chisel and the hammer. That's the 6th one. Because she took it from the abbess, whatever, because the abbess gave it to her willingly. So they already have 3 omens. Like, that just clicks in my head. She has that. She owned that because she was the abbess's favorite. So she gave it to her. And now she took it with her when she escaped. Sorry, I just wanted to share that. That was interesting to me. This is a random tidbit. The male love interest's name, his nickname is Rory. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of that. I'm having a hard time believing that Benji is as innocent as he seems. Okay, it's been some time. I'm on page 277. I've been having this theory for a while. I just forgot to say it. So, like I said, if you have not read this book, skip to right here. But if you have, we still don't know what is under her shroud.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby. And it just got taken off. Like, it got sucked off when she fought the oarsman. I think her eyes turned to stone. I think that's my theory. But, like I said, I don't know. So, let's keep reading. The gargoyle? My favorite character. He's so funny and cute and charming. So the gargoyle, like I said, is funny and charming, and they're talking about the faithful forester, which is like this omen that they believe in, and like it talks about only the wind tells the truth or whatever. And the gargoyle just said, "I'm about to pass my own wind if they don't wrap this up." He's literally hilarious. Something else about the gargoyle, as you can tell, I love him, is that he says a lot of idioms when he talks. Like, I feel like as we all do, but he always gets them wrong. So, for example, they need to retrieve something that's stuck in a tree. And Rory and the main character are like, "You want to fly?" And he goes, obviously sarcastically, "By the seat of my skirts." He means by the seat of my pants. Like, he wants to fly so bad. And I just think it's literally, like, that's another thing that makes him so charming and funny and just, like, cute. And you just like him, immediately personable, is that he says all these idioms and he never gets a single one right. Like, he always messes up one word. Oh my god. This is, like, the funny, creative, witty kind of story that I've been waiting for. I literally cannot put this book down, and I'm gonna be sad when it's over. And I'm so excited for the next book called The Knave and the Moon. Low-key, this book is kind of profound too. So I'm gonna read to you a scene. Benji pulled away. "Rory, leave me alone. No one believes this white knight charade." Rory flinched. I flew to my feet, but it was the gargoyle who spoke. "That is unkind and unworthy, Bartholomew." He'd been quietly crying in the corner of the room, and now appeared the spirit of righteous anger. "If you value your friend when he fights your battles for you, when he is rogue and ruthless, you must value him when he is gentle too. Otherwise, you do not value him at all." It's like, you should be able to love people in every aspect of who they are, not just when they do something that you want them to do or are a persona that you expected them. But you don't ever have to accuse somebody of being someone different just because at that moment the situation calls for a softer side of them, you know, or a harder side of them, depending on the situation. I don't know, that was really deep. Okay, so I'm on page 297. I feel like the gargoyle lets on that he knows less than he actually does. Like, why doesn't Sybil just ask him all that he knows about the tour and the cathedral? Like, he's always having these weird, profound sayings out of nowhere. And, like, we know that his intention is to protect Sybil. So I'm like, I feel like he is, like, a well of information and we're not tapping into it right now. I was right, bro. Dude. This story is more heartfelt and like not really nostalgic, but nostalgic within the world. Gosh, that just, my heart is moved. I just finished The Night and the Moth. That was crazy, and I was right. So welcome to my review of The Night and its Moth. This book was definitely unexpected. I did not think that I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. It was definitely dark. It was definitely eerie. It was just a darker kind of medieval fantasy romantasy. Rachel Gillig is definitely a unique author. She has unique concepts and plots, which I really appreciate because fantasy these days is redundant. But this one was new and this one was very interesting. The writing was so cool. I like the use of old language, like old English language, that really fit the setting and the scene, and the scenes and the characters as well. The gargoyle, as you guys know, is my favorite part. He was so sweet and cute and pure. Oh, my heart. And the romance this was a good romance. Like, it was fire. It was really, really good. Now, the ending, I did guess. I told y'all I'm not gonna tell you, but I did guess it. I was correct. And now I'm very excited for the second book, but since one specific character may not, I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna be dual POV. It has to be. It has to be. I don't know. I just want both the characters together. I can't tell you which ones because then you'll know what happens at the end, but I want them to be in the same vicinity, interacting, because that was one of my favorite parts of this book. But since they may not be, I don't really know how I'm going to feel about it. I'm still going to read it though. I'm looking forward to it. The ending, I did guess. It was crazy, but this book, like, the pacing was just really nice. Like, it was a really good pacing throughout the book. It kept you interested. It kept you intrigued. And I just liked how the culmination of the story resulted. So it was really good. I loved it. And now for my rating, dare I say it's 5 stars. Like, I can't think of a single reason of why it should be 5 stars. The writing, exceptional. Characters, phenomenal. Relationships, the plotline and everything, it was just great. Overall, this book was so good. Like, I understand why everyone loved it. So it's gotta be 5 stars. I can't tell you a reason why it's less than that. So I finished A Night and Its Moth. This was 383 pages. I'm so happy that I finished it in 3 days. Like, whoa, hello? Speed reader over here? No, I'm just kidding. But thank you guys for joining me on Bookmas Day 6. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another day of Bookmas. God bless you guys and peace.